Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Space Engineers. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Tator. Tator, say hello. Look at the boar here being all Boralicious spec. It's like Fergalicious spec. Last time on Spaceball Z, did I bring my other vehicle over here? I didn't. It's over there. Yeah, last time we did some stuff. We got some work done on the farm, and I think we got it set up. It's not completely finished, but we do have some things you can see there in the distance. Give you a little bit of an angle right there. You can see some pipes coming down. I need to bring back just a metric crap load of motors, and that's what I'm going to go here in a second and get the hauler. I will say from episode 76, I went back and Mr. Lord Chaos said that he's discovered that watching the video at 1.25 seconds results in a super fast action, but he gets through the video a little bit faster. He also mentioned that Izzy's is dead, and even Splitsy says switch to the goat. I actually just subbed to the goat. I haven't messed with it at all, but that is on my list of things to check out and mess with, sort of off screen. Let's see what you got. Liking the mods to the hauler, the Gatling, and raised it up above the level of the tires just to give it a bit more of an arc fire. Yeah, I probably should raise that gun up. That probably wouldn't go amiss. Getting that gun a little further off the ground. Maybe smaller cargo box under it with ammo tag that continuously reloads whenever you need to. Easy in mod manager. Yeah, so that was that. And then I'm gonna pause real quick so I don't get attacked by spiders while I'm trying to catch up on comments. You know how I do. Let's see. Chad said crop hinges cycling in terms of seconds. Crops aren't available until in terms of minutes. Yeah, I think I was just testing it like for the back and forth. I think I'll probably set them to like a 4-minute cycle or something to do with that. I was waiting to see how long it would take me to realize having multiple rotors wasn't going to do what I wanted to do in terms of going in different directions. Yeah. Chad, I would say that I hope that I noticed it relatively quick. So there's that, and then let's see, Mr. Bray. Let's go ahead and take a look. Let's fly over there real quick. I'm gonna grab a handful of the wonderful motors. We should be producing a crap load of them. We are, so that's great news. So let's go grab. Let's bring some stuff over there. Let's fly over there really quick. John said, he said the farm is coming along now. And he's not a fan of the windows, to be honest. Me neither. I thought they were terrible looking. They kind of look like the snap points, most of them undermount, set overmount. Yeah. I don't think I like the windows either. And if I'm planning on having them auto collecting at the same rate on the rotor, on each, would have been a better use of resources. Yeah, just a single rotor instead of trying to do multiple rotors. I'm surprised they line up so good as they did though. And let's see, if you're pulling the Pawn Strider out of retirement, you should grab an upgrade and get the Ocean Strider instead. Double the size, double the fun. Time lapse music upgrade edition. Yeah. Oh yeah, there you go. I could. That's probably a good idea. I think I'd have to get that from you. And then Lord Chaos, actually, I managed to hold off long enough to get a comment on this one. Warning, commenting while watching, you might find the collectors are a little too high. They almost need to be in contact with the farms to harvest. Uh, time lapse while watching at 1.25 is a trip. Watching a time lapse at 1.25 speed is a trip, I imagine. Holler dropping tater nuggets on the ice for Bob to pick up. ... And that's all until next time. I appreciate that, Lord Gas. It is the tater nuggets thing is I thought was pretty funny. Let's get some let's throw some stuff into there. I don't know, my bar's still done. Did I get it all? I did. Okay, so I've got food on board, health on board. I think this guy is empty. We're gonna have to go back and get. Oh, it's not as empty as it should be. Go ahead and pop that in there. You know what it is? It's these guys. The freaking the large steel tubes. Man, they take up so much weight. They really do. In fact, at the other base, at the roots, the cargo was nearly full because of the amount of large steel tubes I had. Because you can only take so many at a time, and that's pretty frustrating. I don't think we're gonna need these, and the storage here is probably getting close to getting full as well. I'm gonna I'm going to have to expand, my guess. I'll have to expand storage in one of these locations, whether it's this one or another one, I don't know. So we're going to take a look, though, at where we're at with the farm. Basically, it's going to be, I'm probably going to cut away and bring over all this stuff. I didn't put this stuff on camera, but you'll see that we have some piping. So what I've done is I ran a pipe from under this box here, and it goes over, um, pops out of the ground right here. And then it is obviously not finished over here. And then we have our first ice drill down. We're only going to have one for now. I thought about having this branch off, but we have pipes that run down and then they go all the way up this section here. And you'll notice most of these, if anything, they're just missing their motors. So that's currently what's missing. And then up there you can see I've changed up the windows already. I agreed with John before I even read the comment. I hated them. So this is what the window structure looks like now. Now this is not decorated on the inside at all. It is airtight. I did manage that. And this is going to be the thing that goes out towards the docking bay. That's going to hang over this situation here. So if you look, I haven't built this out yet. So this is airtight though, I think, or it was. It still is. Weird. Why didn't that should have vacated all the air. Anyway, so this is welded up. These things are powered off. I added additional batteries here. I noticed the grid was struggling very heavily. So we're still piped there. We come down here. We have some lighting, not a lot. We're going to turn this into like a little kitchen area. Why don't I have my lights? There we are. Turn this into like a little kitchen area, maybe like a place for food and stuff. I don't know. This is a farming thing, not an eating thing. And then if you come down here, out there is the tunnel, and it has not changed. In fact, it may be ground down a little bit if I'm being honest. We'll go take a look real quick and see if that is the case. Why is that not vacating the air? I don't know. That's strange. But that's sucking the air in for that area. There's another vent on the other side. But if we come take a look down into here, ugh, where I've chopped a bunch of stuff out. This is not going to be airtight for a bit because I just didn't want to put the resources into it. Not that I don't want it airtight as a tunnel, but honestly, like, it didn't need to be. And it's a lot of decoration and gribbling. So this is going to probably get finished off. If I make changes to it or add anything to it off screen, you guys will know. So first and foremost, we're going to run back. We're going to grab ourselves some of those motors that are desperately needed for all of that to start working. And then I might do a quick change up, as Lord Chaos suggested, and pop this guy up a couple of layers so that it has a better arc over it. That's not a bad idea. But first, let's go get ourselves some blocks. And I think it may just be that I need motors. That may be the only thing I actually need. So I'm gonna run this direction, I think. And then we'll also keep our eye out for freaking unknown signals so we can see if we can get ourselves some coffee. We've definitely gotten potato. And we're almost ready to start producing. We need to get that ice drill up, obviously. And then that's not needed. Put that in there. I don't know what we're welding over here, but we're welding something. You know what might be a good idea? Trying to think what would be the wisest choice. I also used a little bit of the holler bob to relocate some stuff. I did indeed. I think I need to add. I think what's going to need to happen, honestly, is I'm going to have to add big storage on all my blocks. But for now, let's go ahead and get this stuff plopped into there. We're going to need them. And then, yeah, we'll keep on rolling. So I'll pick you up as soon as I get all this stuff transferred. There's no reason for you guys to sit here and painfully watch all this occur. Okay. So we got that loaded up. You'll notice what a lovely design we've had right there. You know what? That's not a bad idea. What if? Guys, bear with me for a second. What if I came here and I took these blocks there and I said... There we go, I guess. Something like that. I don't know. I think that doesn't look better. I thought it would look better, but maybe a little extra storage for the gun. See how that looks. If we're looking at the thing, it doesn't block any more than it already was blocked, so that's good. Let's get to driving. We got low air pressure. I need to switch out that, maybe that, it doesn't matter. So, let's go ahead and drop off. I didn't get a whole lot. If we look at our inventory, I did drop everything off, and Bob helped me pick it all up. But I only got 557, but that's all right. I think some of these tubes, we didn't need that many, so we should be able to kind of get some of them welded up. We're gonna approach at an angle here. Do a little drive ski up onto the road here and get a little welding done, maybe. Let's see. I don't need this block here, so we'll go ahead and do that. We're going to need some steel plate. That's going to be the next thing we need, more than likely. See if I can beat Bob to the punch. I don't want him welding stuff on my behalf. See, Bob. I think I'm pretty sure I could just come over here, grab this, and then I could just grab as many of these as possible. And probably be alright. There we go. Those are all welded up. There we go. Whee! Oh, that may be it. Me and Bob may have fought our last fight. Oh, what's going on there? Alright, so these things are welded up. This is all green, green to there, green to there. It's probably not green because of what's unfinished underground. Let's grab that, throw those back in there so Bob can do some work on his own volition, if you will. We may need to go pick ourselves up some, I haven't had an unknown signal in a minute. That's weird. Anyways, we may need to go get ourselves some more iron from the guy over there, because it is probably pretty full. Oh, construction components, really? Okay, let's go see what we got over here. A self-maintenance guy. What do you got? Those will be useful. That'll be useful. Huh. Okay. Take some stuff from this base here. You know what I do need to do? I need to grab the ramps because we didn't get this quite done. Right? Is that ramp there? Right, grab those. I don't think I'm gonna have construction components. I don't. That is very unfortunate. I need to put some of those right there. Across this thing so the ramp's two ways. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Let's grind out just a little bit of construction component. There we go. And do you have interior plate in here? Doesn't look like you do. That's alright. I need some interior plate, Bob. And let's go and get these things laid down here. And then, you know what may be time? It may be time to get, honestly, we got to get this thing finished up. So I think what's going to happen now that we've seen the visions of the future, they need better blocks than this, by the way. We need a better slope than the slope that we have, in my opinion. That is only, of course, my opinion, but it's not a very good slope. I will say that. So I would like for them to do a better slope. Like we need more than a 40. I think it's 45-degree angles is what that one runs out to. So that being said, there's that. We're going to have to go pick up some iron. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for stuff to be produced because that's really what's going on right now. I'm going to go check the motor status over here, and then I'll pick you up. You guys will see kind of hopefully the completion of that piping system, and the drill itself can be up and running for ice. And then we can start our first load of crops and see if we ruin everything. So yeah, I'll see you in a second. Really quick, there's an unknown signal. We're going to go get that. I was actually going to use the boar to go pick up some of the iron from the iron mine. And then I realized we have an unknown signal we can go collect. So I'm going to go do that instead of what I was going to go do. And then we'll go collect some more iron. I think the addition of this battery, while it sticks out like a sore thumb, really saves this thing some heft. I had this idea, and maybe this will be for like my next go round, my next season. I kind of want to do like very little atmospheric, like almost no atmospheric. Basically, like okay, we're gonna be a hydrogen only type of guy. Hydrogen and maybe not even ion. Like when we get to space, like just go full ham into it. Speaking of hydrogen, you guys, if you don't already have the DLC, ugh, go. Nope, no. Yeah, there we go. Oh, good. That's what I wanted it to do. Hey, we got engineered coffee. Brr, 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 brr. Perfect. That is excellent news. Could not be better. Anyways, what I was gonna say is the new update. The live stream's coming out. It is called, what is it? Core. It's like Core Update or something. It looks really good. I think Pandemic Playground got to see the new jump drive, which spins. I love a good spinning thing. That's always fun. What else? We're getting a free bed, non-DLC bed, so players can sleep like some of us instead of having to stay awake. Oh, wrong button. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I should probably turn on my dampeners. That's why that was struggling. So that's great news. That's super excited. I'm also excited. I've seen some like, what are these new blocks? Blah blah blah. Like everyone trying to like look at the screenshots and peer into things like sloped tubes and all manners of things. And cool, here comes a thunderstorm. Anyways, the new update coming. Pretty exciting stuff on Monday. I'm excited. I'm excited to have a new jump drive block. I would love to see a small grid jump drive. I know that that's a Prototech special, so it's not probably ever going to happen, but I do dream of it. I had a dream. What we're going to do here, because I need to be able to access this, right? I got to be able to access the cargo. So my plan, if I can, is to lock down there, turn off the dampener so we're not killing battery, right? And then I should be able to just come down here, grab as much stone as possible. I think we can turn you off for now. Do like this. Put all the stone in there. I think that's going to be great. I also think I just deposited a bunch of stuff into this connector that can't be there, but we're going to grab some more of this anyways. I know, I'm getting injured. Thank you, Thunderstorm. I feel like I should be somewhat undercover, right? Like, I think I should. I think I should be undercover. So, oh, cool. I'm going to injure myself. Do I have a med kit on me? I don't. I do not have a med kit. We'll have to keep an eye on the health and make sure I don't get murdered. Or, no, I don't want to get murdered. There's no ore there. Let's see. All opponents deposit. I don't want to deposit components, dang it. That's not what I was trying to do. What do we got in here? Just iron, right? Yeah, just iron. There we go, and I'm gonna do one more. And then... I know. Could you not? Get those things off. We're gonna unlock. What do we? No, I only have one there. This thing's not damaged. I'm always wondering. The bob seems like it's always trying to weld something over there, and I just don't know what it is. I should probably take a status check on the other ores and stuff that I'm missing, but I don't know that I'm gonna do that. Anyways, I'll pick it back up as I get more stuff delivered and manufactured and all of those things. Well, you know the one thing I'll say about the problem with building like this sort of infrastructure where we have like our little hovel over there, the roots, and then we have this guy over here. I think one of the main things that becomes critically apparent when you start doing this stuff is the lack of connectivity betwixt all the things, right? Like I would love to be able to build as much as I can, but I don't have a pipeline that runs from point to point to point, which I think was one of the ideas we were talking about doing. It's thundering. One of the ideas that we were talking about doing is that, hey, look at that. Okay, beautiful. I think this is all green. Oh, yeah. Let's see if it works. Let's go ahead and crank this bad boy on. This is going to be... So, one of the things that, like, you don't think about is because these things are not all interconnected across the board and everything, like, I'm having to run back and forth for parts, and that slows everything down and makes it a little bit longer and take it a little slower and all that stuff. So let's fly up here real quick. I still want to build out a lovely airlock system here for this. And I have to say the one thing I don't like is that this isn't 3 slopes. In fact, we're going to change that. What the hell? Riddle me that, guys. I have no idea why that happened, but okay. That was apparently airtight in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, that makes sense. I get it. I believe it. It's not at all complete craziness. Give me just a second to get this piece here. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and do this. Nope, wrong one. Ooh, I don't think I have the rounded blocks anywhere on my bar. I'm almost positive I don't. What do we not need right this second? Probably atmospheric engines. So let's do round blocks. We got Poppy right there, round armor slope. There you go. This is just so that it feels more anchored to me. That's a me thing. It's what I want. Sue me. It's a waste of materials, I know, but that's okay. They're my materials. It's my life. I do what I want. You're not my real dad. Or maybe you are. Are you my real dad? Who knows? Find out more next time. Anyways, I really wanted this to be... I think that's what I was kind of looking for, is I wanted to make sure that this... Make sure this is the outward version of this. And then, nope. See? That right there. There we go. And then we need clearly one of these guys here. Oh, good. I'm super excited about there being... I hear them, I don't see them. So there he is. What on earth? What in spider spasms is going on here? Pop. Thank you for not shooting up my entire building over there. That's very kind of you and sweet. I appreciate your candor. Does that mean this is also airtight? No, because these aren't airtight. So, yep, exactly. So we can't start mining yet, but we can verify that we are getting ice into the system up here. So let's close that and let's get ourselves, turn it on. Are we getting ice? We should be getting ice. This is not irrigated to anything. Why do we suppose that is? Why do we suppose that is? Let's see. Build info cargo network. That is all isolated into that system. That doesn't... Did I really not? Did I do it dumb? Okay. I must have done a dumb. So that's okay. Let's see. Oh, hello. Excuse me, bug. Okay, I'm gonna go get some ammo to take care of that problem that I don't have a solution for. Conveyor stop showing. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Build info. Let's see. Grab some health. How do I not have more ammo? I thought I had like 8 of these with me. Let's go 10. Hey, spider. Bud. How you doing? What is this? This is a C block? Okay, we're gonna have to do... Oh, I don't like the way this is gonna probably turn out, but we're gonna see about it anyways. We're gonna build some blocks over just for a second. And we're gonna do this right here. Nope, this right here. Yes. Need to get those parts from over here. Small steel tubes. Somebody's got small steel tubes. We gotta solve this problem. Ow. Dong. Okay, so then... This is a dumb set of problems, by the way, to have. Yep, there it is. That's what I was looking for. Okay, so 5. To save us on parts, we're gonna do... We need interior plates. That's what we need. Fixing this problem real quick. There we go. What do we got? 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Get those things welded up. Construction components. Always the construction components. Okay. Let's go do this then. Fly over here real quick. "95 other components." That seems incorrect, but okay. I'll give it to you. Interior plate should be with this guy. Why are you not welding? That's a good question. Nobody knows. Nobody has that answer. Okay, we're gonna do... I did not mean to do that. Because we don't need all of those working right this second. We do need all of these working right this second. That is critical. So now we can do 1, 2, 3. One, two. I should be able to grab some stuff out of this. For some reason that Bob's not welding. That's okay. Okay, now in theory we should be able to come into here. This space is not currently pressurized, but we are getting water. which means this one should also be getting water if we turn it on. Hey, beautiful. That's what we needed. That's what we wanted. Why is this space now? Oh, that'll do it. That's why space is not pressurized, because there's, you know, this giant hole. Um.
Fuel low.
Ah. Come on, jackass. You guys need to bugger off. You know what we can do now that all this stuff is done up? Oh, another thunderstorm. Lovely. Okay. Let's go over here real quick. You know what we can do? We can go in here to the, what is it called? The food processor? Yes. We can go to the food processor and we can just grill up 100 sabroid meats. Because it's all connected. And we're going to go get that unknown signal. We have 2 minutes left. Hurry! Burn, burn. Should I turbo? I just ran over that bug. Yeah, serves you right, bug. We're going to get this fixed up. It's not going to just stay like that. I just don't have any parts right now because I ordered up a bunch of construction components. And then from there, I haven't ordered up anything else. So, sue me. All right, I'll see ya. Let's see. Let's get this thing. There's no sense in cutting away. I'm almost there. Let's see what we got. Nothing special on the unknown signal for sure, I bet. But Bob's just going to disassemble it while I try to knock it over. Bob, stop! Damn it, Bob! That's my fault. That is 100% my fault. I know everybody here knows that. I'm admitting it, though. I'm admitting that's my fault. Yep. Yep. I am a little upset that weather's already back. Literally, a storm just cleared. I don't. This planet hates me. Go to a hostile alien planet, expect a warm welcome, and all you get is bad weather and bug attacks. What are the odds of that shite? Alright, pick you up in a second. I'm going to go back to the base. What I'm going to do is I'm going to load up all the construction components, and then I'm going to queue up some steel plates because we don't have any of that crap. And then, yeah, we're gonna plant our, oops, we're gonna plant our first set of crops. I hit the Windows key. Friends don't let friends Windows key. Or something. I don't know. Alright, I'll be right back. That looks terrible. There you go, guys. Just this imposing big square block on the side of my vehicle. That's okay. I'm not really worried about it right this second. I just wanted to get it kind of filled in. It looks dumb. I admit, I don't like it. I like it better with the gun down, even though it cuts the arc down. I think it's just something we're going to have to deal with. Let's see. Where's that unknown? That is... We're going to go for it. Yeah, let's time-lapse this journey. Instead of we doing a lot of cuts, we're going to time-lapse the drive over to get this unknown signal. So come with me. It should be entertaining, at least. I think what's going to have to happen next, because we have to go lay out some blocks over there to get that space airtight, then we can start farming. We're going to need to make some seeds. I don't think we've made nearly any. Coffee and mushrooms are going to be precious. That's something we got to be incredibly careful with. Yeah. Let's see how this goes. I'm not super worried about it, maybe a little bit. But I am going to turn off Bob ahead of time because last time he made a fool of me. Or I made a fool of somebody. There was a fool involved. That's just not going to stay there. Oh, I lied. It is going to stay there. Maybe. Hello, sir. Sir? Sir. Sir, can I... Got it. Oh no, what the heck? No, 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 no. Oh, Jesus. We're in problem. We have a problem. We have a problem. We have a problem. We have a problem. This isn't going well. Ah, deploy the landing gear. Deploy the landing gear. Oh, please deploy the landing gear. That was fun. You guys may not know this, but I intentionally did all of that. That was all on purpose. What did we get? Pop! How bad is this gonna be? Let's take a look down here. I didn't expect to turn around and see my ship rolling down. Or my vehicle rolling downhill. That's fun. What a fun thing. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's turn on those engines, huh? Engines are on. We're going to turn off the parking brake and we're going to back it up. There we go. Let's just keep the vibe going. Keep the vibe going. We're going to need to get into first person for this. Oh, good. It's getting dark. I was just thinking to myself. Slowly over the hill. What are we on? Are we fully stuck? Yeah, we're fully stuck. Okay, this terrain is garbage. Okay, we're just going to back out of it then. Turbo boosters, baby. You know, I'm not entirely sure, but I think I got enough juice to back up without boosters, but we're going to use the boosters because I got them. Do we have damage in the back? It looks like we got some damage. We do have some damage. If we take a look at the... If we take a look at what's damaged, I think we should be clear to roll down from here. Let's find out. I'm dying here, but that was pretty funny. I didn't expect to turn around and see my rover rolling downhill with the unknown signal. That was fun. I guess nothing's damaged. Cool. We're good to go. That was, that's quite the spectacle. That was enjoyable. I know I got another hole. I have a hole over here in the silver. Yeah, there it is. I see it. Okay, let's go weld some stuff up. That's what we're going to do next. This is going to be the last one that we even talk about. Not talk about the farm. Obviously, we're going to talk about the farm some. This is going to be the last time we really percolate over the farm and its existence, I think. The next thing is we're going to build out our iron resources over there. We're going to build out a big manufacturing thing. I'm going to probably get it all laid out. I might do one of those things where we'll see how that goes. I'm not really sure how that's going to go. But yeah, that was something else is what that was. Okay, let's get ourselves a block there and a block there. And then get that done. Let's see. That should airtighten that place up right there. We're going to need quite a bit of things here. It seems like that worked. It did work. Beautiful. Okay, so here's what I want to do. Since that keeps vacating all the oxygen out of this place, I'm going to turn this into... I got a monitor being having a weird problem. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this into a hallway. I think that's what's going to happen. And we're going to carve this guy out. And I think what's going to happen, if I can, which I'm pretty sure I can, just do this, that. I can't do that because of that block there. That's weird. I thought it was the other way around. I guess I did make it to where I could do that. Okay, so what I'll do is I'm gonna do that right there. That's what's gonna happen. We're gonna set that block there, not so that it gets welded up, but so that I can cut out this tube right here. That's what I want to do. And then now you can see how the pie's made. We're gonna turn on a light so everybody can see. There's that, and then we're going to grab 4 score. You know what doesn't need to be these plates? If I'm being honest, these plates don't need to be plates. They can just be blocks if I really wanted them to be. I'm not saying that they have to be blocks, but they could definitely just be blocks. Like, and then we have all of that done. Grab this. Let's see if I got any motors down here in the Bob. The Bob Mobile. Oh, come on. So you will be exterior docking vent. Set you to depressurize. And then now it's just a matter of laying out. So now we switch to the ramps. We do like this. Or not the ramps, but now we can switch to the sort of the walkway type thing. And then I would say that right there, like so. Get those done. I'm gonna lay out this airlock and see how we get on. Okay, I gotta obviously sleep off some nighttime. Although I do think the game looks great at night. I've had tons of weather issues. I'm cleared the weather twice now because I'm tired of not being able to do anything. As you can see, my health is in the 70s, so clearly not having the best weather day. I really need an actual place that has what do you call it? A full-size health kit or medical room. So we're gonna sleep this off really quick. Let's see, what do we got in here? That's not what we needed. Turn that. Got some those guys there. Take a quick nap. Get up. Wake up in the morning. Grab a bite to eat from our crisps. Part of a balanced crispy diet. Alrighty, what do we got? What did we do? We knocked some stuff out. First and foremost, let's go ahead and put all of that in there. We've got ourselves some sabroid meat. We should have made quite a bit. Yeah, 100. What do these give you? They should. I'm gonna eat one, I think. Let's go ahead and grab me one of these guys, and then let's put one of these guys right there, and let's eat that. What does that do for us? I don't even know. I didn't even look at it. I just decided we're gonna eat this thing. It's probably not the healthiest way to go about your life. Hey, look, we're welding stuff up. Good job, Bob. You're doing a great job. All right, so what do? We got ourselves a little airlock built out. Up here, it's going to lead to a docking bay here. I kind of like the way that looks. A little bulbous, a little weird. I'm okay with it. Yeah, this whole system is good. I need to block off some of those plates right there, and I might go just grab some steel plates for that right now. It didn't have to be done right this second, but I do think it bears having at least some of those protected from the back end. So let's grab ourselves. We're gonna do a weird one. We're gonna do this block here. I'm just gonna go there, 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 in there, and one more. It's just going to be a little block we have right there, just like that. All right, now let's get into here. This is venting to a oxygen tank. I'm not going to set it up the way I did on the other one. We're just going to go out of business. But this place is ready to go. I started putting on these things because I want them to be covered because they look unsightly, but I don't have interior plates, so I can't do that. What else did I want to do? I think we could start planting. I think that's what it is. None of this is finished out. I haven't even finished any of this stuff. I'm going to do all this off camera. You know exactly what this is going to look like here. We know what we're doing with these things. We're going to set these all up. And now that they just don't line up, that is a frustrating gap. But yeah, we're going to get them built out on this side too. We're going to get all this stuff taken care of. And this is going to be a complete situation. We can't walk through there. That's not at all obnoxious. I think what we might do, we might move this vent because we already have one in here. We might move this in here so I can pass by. I don't know that I want to deal with not being able to walk up that stuff for a very long time. So we're gonna probably do that. We can, however, we can do this if we need to. And then I think I should still be able to walk under there. The other thing we could do is add some lighting blocks in here. So I think that's what I will do. I might add just a couple of these bad boys here. There we go. Put that one there. This one here. Nope. This one here. Man, this thing keeps auto flipping my blocks. It didn't used to do that as much, and now it's just all the dang time. It's just like, what if I ruin your day? And then I'm like, yeah, you definitely are doing that. So this is our thing. This doesn't bother me because that's how we get air into this place. It should be enough. We shouldn't vent too long. We're going to do that right there. I need to grab the stuff for a timer block. Oh. For a timer block. And then... yeah, we need some stuff for a timer block. That's going to be a thing. Let's see what that looks like. Grab here. Grab that. I don't have the plates for it, so then we come up here. Grab the rest. Maybe grab a second one just for fun. Mostly because I wanted the interior plate on my bar, or in my bag. Get this thing knocked out. And we're going to go ahead. This episode, we're going to plant our first set of things. What I wanted to do first, though, is we're going to plant the thing. We're going to call this guy. This is going to be... it's going to be ice timer block, I think. No, door. So what I wanted to do with this, and I'll show you guys what we're going to do with our door vent controller and door timer block. The door timer block is going to have a 2.5 second, nope, let's make it 2 seconds. 2 seconds timer. The action is basically going to be going here. We're going to grab the farm doors and we are going to close them. That's it. That's all we're doing here. And then for the doors event controller, basically, we're going to set this to basically doors finished closed. We're going to put all of the doors on this block. And anytime one of them finishes closing, we're going to select action. We are going to start the timer, the door timer. We're going to just start it. That's what's going to happen. And that way, when you do this, it closes automatically. So if I come in here, I run out. 2 seconds may be too long, and then it'll open this one. I can come out. I think the timer is too long is what I think, so we're going to fix that really quick. Let's go down to 1.5 seconds, and then I think we're also going to silence. So then now, I should be able to... Perfect. So as we come down here, the reason I want to do that as well, so that we're running through here, like dun, 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 dun. This pops open and immediately closes. And so we need to at least secure the air section to at least this part. We need to at least seal in this section here so that we don't vent that entire area walking out of the door. Because it should take us no more than a second to get down to that other door. And then bada boom, bada bing, we close the doors. That's what it's going to do. And I'm going to make sure that timer just says... The timer door block should, honestly, the action should only be closed doors. It is. Okay, perfect. That's what we're doing. We've done it. The next thing we need to do is we had another event controller. Where is he at? Event controller, and it's this row 2 one. We don't need this anymore. This is going to be ice event controller. And what I'm going to say is when cargo fill percentage going to add both the irrigation systems. We're going to say fill percentage is equal or greater to 45%. Select action, drill. We're going to turn off the drill. When true, we're going to turn off the drill. When false, we're going to turn on the drill. So, in theory, that now should be handling this so we don't just keep getting ice. Because if we come into here and we go to the drill now, it should be turned off. It's not. I don't even know how we could test this really. I guess if we wanted to, we could... We can come here and we can say, alright, Bob, I need you to pick some stuff up for me. Let's go to the hydration or irrigation. Been disconnected. Dang. So in theory, the event controller now should read. We do the ice event controller. Cargo fill percentage, we're at 45%. We've got irrigation systems are there. They shouldn't be, that's way less than 45% production. So then at that point, the drill should be turned back on, and it is not. Stupid bugs. I don't even need the meat anymore at this point. Why is that not working? Okay, so we go into the event controller. Ah, come on. Event controller, ice. Cargo percentage fill, equal or greater to 45%. Oh, I have it backwards. When that's true, yeah, we turn off the drill. When it's false, we turn the drill back on. That's correct. Event controller, ice. Are you turned on? Why is this not turning on the drill? It's weird. That's very weird. I'm trying to figure this out. All right, so now it's at 1%. What's 45% of 30,000? Let's drop this down to 25%. Jesus. I just want to see. So the drill's going, he's going, he's going. Because what I want to happen, I don't want this thing to just fill the cargo insanely full of ice. That's what I was trying to prevent from happening, but it's behaving weird, so I don't know. So let's finish that stuff out. So I'm gonna finish this. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna figure this problem out, and next time on next episode, man, this, like I said, this is the last farm one. It's not. I'm gonna pause for a second. The wind is bothering me. I'm having a moment. I'm having like I don't know. I'm having a whole moment. Let's get into there. So here's what I want to do. Next episode, we're going to um, kind of this is going to be completed. You'll see all this done. These will be completed. We won't have any problems there. And we will plant our first row of stuff. And then we're going to start building out our iron mine production facility. We've got to get all of that ready to go. Um, that's going to be a whole process. I'm excited about it because I have some cool ideas in my head. But these building episodes, man, they don't. There's not a lot of action there. I don't know if we need to have an in-between episode where we go check out this ore processing facility, or we do something else. Like it's hard. It's a crazy amount of stuff going on. And then the tunnel, of course, is not finished, but it doesn't need to be right now. And I'm kind of tired of messing with the farm, so that's where I'm at with that. That's what's going on there. Yeah, I think we're gonna call it there. I think for now we've got ourselves a pretty good looking farm. I'm gonna come stand up here very carefully. I don't know. And yeah, let's get a good screenshot of this with the anger or the finger guns. Yeah, there we go. That is our mountain abode farm. That is the build episode for that. We are definitely cooking now with the food. Obviously. The good news is the adder is still alive in space. It's very good. So good. Uh-huh. It's just the best.
Low health.
You don't say. You don't say that I have low yeah, low health is
Energy low.
I don't have a lot to say right this second. I honestly cannot believe that just happened. I mean, I can absolutely 100% believe that just happened. Because that is par for the course. Hey, Bob. You didn't happen to pick up my stuff, did you? You did. Can I have that, please? I'll trade you. I don't want to talk about it. I just don't want to talk about it. Yeah, that happened. That's great. That's good. I love it. What do these get? 14% fill value? Not much, but you know what? We're gonna eat those spiders that caused us so many problems. And yeah. So anyways, next time we're gonna start work on building out our refinery system and getting that place taken care of. I'm gonna get out of the wind because it's obnoxious to listen to, my opinion. We're gonna start by doing that. We're gonna get that place. I might do a little layout offline and then show you what I'm doing, and then I'm gonna get maybe the skeleton down, sort of the structure of it, and then once the structure's down, we'll go from there. And I should be at this point producing quite a bit. I should have plenty of steel plates, so I'll be able to go through and at least get stuff started. Is the plan. I need at least, my plan is refinery first, and then a assembler very shortly after that. Get those things put together and assembled and taken care of, and then we're off to the races. So it feels like we're very close to this. We're not too bad. Yeah, this is not good. I don't like this box on here. But if you guys enjoyed this, you know what to do. I know these building episodes are. Let me know what you want to see next. That's what I want. Tell me what you want to see next. We got the farm in a workable position. We're gonna start growing stuff. So yeah, let me know. Let me know what you guys are interested in seeing next, and I'll catch you later, taters. And as always, be kind and stay ornery. Bye.